Hi, this is Sheila Truelove, and I'm here with you yet again. As you see, my fan is rotating like my brain, rotating constantly. And as I lay here, I was looking at a program where it has women who are on down in the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx, the boogie down. Everybody's boogieing down, but whatever. Anyway, it's got women out there who are prostituting themselves. And then when I'm looking at these prostitutes, it puts me in the mind of, thoughts. THOT, that hoe over there. And then I also thought about how men are always talking about, well, women cheat too. Women cheat too. You know, I laid here as I'm thinking about things like usual. And I'm thinking about how God said a man is the head over women and children. A captain is the head over the crew. If the crew, let's say the women and the children, that's the crew, is on the ship and the authorities come on that ship and that ship is in total disarray, it's a mess, okay? Who are the superiors going to go after? Are they going to go after the crew? Or those who are swabbing the deck? Or are they going to go after the captains? Yeah, they're going after the captains because the ship is in total disarray and it's a mess because the captains are not doing their job. That's the same thing with God. God and Jesus Christ, they are the superiors. When they look down on this earth and judgment day come, they're mainly focusing on these captains, these men. God has given them the God-given authority to be the head over their household, to be the head over women and children, because when you look in the churches, it's mainly the men who are supposed to be taking the lead spiritually and being the head over women and children, guiding them, directing them in the right way to go and the right way to live. Am I right or wrong? Now, when I think about these prostitutes, there would be no prostitutes if there were no clients. This is what these males are encouraging women to do. I want to focus on that word encouraging. That's what they encourage women to do, prostitute. They encourage women to be thoughts. They encourage them every time they go to a prostitute and pay her money. That's encouraging her. Money is a motivator. So every time they sit here and give attention to thoughts, women who got their butts hanging out, their camel toe pants so tight you can see their camel toe, their pants so tight that it's all up their crack, they're wearing these dresses and their butts are jiggling all up under their clothes. Those are thoughts. Those are total thoughts. And instead of ignoring those type of females, those are the type of females that they give so much attention to. So that's encouraging that. Instead of encouraging women to be good, Christian, decent women, they don't encourage women to go to church. The same way they encourage women to be prostitutes, they pay them. Why don't you go pay a woman every time she goes to church? Encourage that. Every time a woman is dressed decently, encourage her by paying for her dinner when you're taking her out. Since you want to spend money like that, you'll spend it on a prostitute. You want to encourage women to do low down, dirty, rotten things. You want to encourage women to degrade themselves. How come you can't encourage women to be good homemakers, to become good wives, to motivate these women to go be church women? Those are the women you should go in your pocket for. So when you see these guys out here talking about, well, these women these days, they ain't no damn good. They're worse than men. They cheat just as much as men. You know what? Shut up. I tell these type of dudes, shut up. Because this is what you have led. You have led. And I'm not letting women off the hook because we have a mind, okay? But you have a lot of women who they follow after what men, the guidelines of men, or they're doing all of this stuff to get the attention of these males. Well, you girls know how I feel about all this when it comes to these dudes out here. I'm like, are you serious? No. But you have so many females out here, they feel if I don't have a dude, I'm not worth much, am I? I'm not worth nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't be happy unless I have a dude or man. I got to have a man or I can't be happy. Your whole happiness depends on whether you have a man. Your whole worth, your whole self worth, it depends on whether you have some man or some dude. Are we serious, ladies? When did this happen? Why are women doing it? Why? No, we don't. I'm just, I'm just, I don't know. I know women who are mentally healthy, they are going to agree with me 100%. They will agree with me 100%. And women who belong in mental institutions, they feel that they can't be happy unless they have a man. You belong in a mental institution. You feel that you're not worth much of anything. Why? Because you belong in a mental institution. Okay? You need to seek some help. Like I've been telling women for a minute now here on my channel. Instead of going out there chasing after some dude or I need some man to validate me, you need to be chasing after making friendships, establishing 3 friendships with 3 women. I don't care if it's with 2 men, 1 woman, but make sure it's just a friendship. And when something is just a friendship, there's no whipping out your private parts at all. Nothing sexual is involved. That's friends. All this friends with benefits and all this other nonsense. That's exactly what it is. Nonsense and foolishness. Because friends do not have sex with each other. That's not a friendship. So instead of sitting around here focusing on, I gotta find, I gotta get a dude. Oh please, I'm nothing. Oh God, really? No. So this is 2019. It's a new year, ladies. It's a whole new year coming up. I love New Year's because it symbolizes new beginnings. New beginnings. And in my circle, I am not dealing with women who feel like, oh my God, I'm nothing without a dude. I'm nothing without a man. I can never, ever, ever be happy unless I have a man. Get real. The way to handle living alone, or if you decide to be, and it's not even being alone. Being single don't mean being alone because you have friends, you have families. You have to get involved. The part of to alleviate the feeling of loneliness is involvement. Get involved in your community. Think about things that you need to do around the house. When you wake up in the morning and you already have a list of things you need to do for that day, then you're so busy doing the things that you have to achieve, you don't have time to sit there dwelling on how lonely I am. No, there's times when I have bouts of feeling alone sometimes, but I know how to get my butt up off this bed and get out there and mingle. That's why I told you I love Meetup, that Meetup app, because I always have something to do, always have somewhere to go. And then I have my family, and then I have my friends. You know, you have to focus on things like that instead of sitting around here, putting yourself in relationships and situations where you have to constantly put up with being abused, taken advantage of. This is a new year now, 2019. A new year means new beginnings and a very, very new, fresh start. Anyway, do men really want good women? Do men really want decent women? I don't think so. They don't. No, I'm sorry. Let me backtrack. Men, they do want good women. They do want decent women. But you don't hardly find any men out here. You have 90% of dudes, maybe 10% men. Because these things out here, they don't want no decent woman. They want a good homemaker, a good mother, a good homemaker, like I said. They don't want a woman who have morals and values and decency. They damn sure don't want no woman who have standards. They don't. They will spend their last dollar on a prostitute before they take you out on a decent date because you're a decent woman. Like I said, let me see them pay women for going to church like they pay these damn prostitutes and these thoughts out here. But my thing also, do these men honestly believe that God they're going to make a mockery out of God and they're going to get away with this? They're not going to get away with it. They're not. Because God said a man is the head over women and children, and they're not doing their job, and they will pay. You bet your last penny they are going to pay. They're ruining so many children out here and so many women out here. Why? Because instead of them taking the spiritual lead like they're supposed to, they're too busy in freaking crack houses. They got dope all in their mouth, smoking dope. They're too busy whipping out their penis with thoughts all over the place. But like I said, you rest assured, they definitely going to have to answer to Jehovah God and Jesus Christ. You can bet on it. Thank you for listening. This is Sheila Truelove. Until next time, we'll talk again.